Hey guys, welcome back to the Birds Party channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super adorable Christmas gnomes. These gnomes have been trending on Pinterest since a couple of years now, and I've been dying to make my own. So I created some free templates that you can download to create your own gnomes at home as well, to help you decorate for Christmas. It's super easy, it's super fun to make, and they look adorable, don't you think? I'm in love with the gnomes. So for this project you're going to need some felt. You're obviously going to need the free templates, and I'll leave the link to the templates I created down in the description box so you can download them. So the first thing that we're going to do is going to trace out the body of the gnomes using the templates that I created. Because I'm using paper cups, just regular standard party cups that you probably already have around the home as well. So the template that I created goes perfectly around the party cup and is super inexpensive as well. And the other thing you're going to need is felt, of course, and you can choose whatever colors you like that match your decor, but just be sure that it's thick enough to cover any pattern on the paper cup that you're going to be using. There are several ways that these gnomes can be made. I've seen all over the internet, made with rice, socks and everything, but I think this is a much easier way and really inexpensive as well. So hopefully you will enjoy this tutorial as well. So once you've got your template printed, and I like to print on a really thick cardstock, so I printed here in brown cardstock, and you just trace it around whatever felt color you like with the Sharpie, and you just trace around the bottom and just cut it off. It's as simple as that. And I wanted to show you the scissors that I'm using, and these titanium blade scissors from Fiskars, and they're quite small, but they're the only titanium scissors I had at home. And apparently titanium is really good for cutting felt, because I've ruined so many scissors in the past using them to cut my felt. So when I use my titanium scissors, I don't get any issues with that. I'm actually on a lookout for a pair of titanium scissors. There's a little bit bigger than this one. I haven't found one yet, so if you know of any brands that you like that is titanium, that is good for this kind of craft project, then leave it down in the comments below so I can check them out. Thank you. So once you've cut the bottom part of the gnome or the gnome's body, we're just going to wrap that around our paper cup using some hot glue. So you just add a little bit of hot glue to the center of the cup and simply wrap the felt part around it, making sure that everything is nicely secure, and just pressing it in place and pulling the felt really tightly to make sure that it's nice and neat. Then all we're going to do, we're going to fold the ends inside the cup, really press it nice and firmly, and going to use a little bit of hot glue once again to make sure that it sticks in place inside our cup. And that's basically it. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to the felt or to inside the cup, and just press the ends inside to make sure that everything is nice and neat. Next up, we're going to be cutting the hat of the gnome, and once again you can use whatever felt color you like, and I'm using the template which I created for this project, which once again I'll leave down in the description box for you to download for free. So you print out once again onto thick cardstock, cut it out and just trace it onto the felt with a little Sharpie and cut the shape once again. So easy. And once you've cut the shape for the gnome's hat, what you're going to do is add a little bit of hot glue to create a cone shape or the hat shape, and we're just going to fold one of the sides of the templates in half, add a little bit of hot glue and close the whole thing together like so. So here I'm starting with the very tip of the hat because it's the hardest part, so be careful not to burn yourself, which I have done on a couple of occasions. So basically you just close the top of the hat, a little point. When it's nice and dry, then you proceed to glue the rest of the hat. And like I said, just add a little bit of hot glue to the edge of one of the sides and just close your cone to complete your hat shape. And there you have it, your gnome's hat is complete now. And at this stage you have the option to fill your cone or your gnome's hat with a little bit of polyfill. I didn't bother because my felt was quite sturdy anyway, but you can fill it with polyfill if you like. Now the next step is to cut the gnome's beard, and for that I'm using some faux fur and once again a triangular template which I created specifically for this project, which you can download from the link down in the description box. And the best way I found from experience to cut faux fur is to trace your template on the back of the faux fur and use a very small precision pair of scissors that you can use to cut the leather part or the back part of the fur without cutting the fur itself. So as you can see here, I am cutting very close to the leather part, leaving most of my fur intact. So when I cut, you'll be able to see that the fur is still long, is still intact, which will make a really nice looking beard, and you won't get a lot of hair or fur fall out. You get a little bit anyway, but not as much as if you just took a massive pair of scissors and just went ahead and just cut it from the edges. You wouldn't get the same effect. So have a little go, have a try with this technique, and let me know in the comments if you agree with my idea. Well, it's the best one that I found anyway, and as you can see, you get left with most of the fur on the piece, and you can shape it and manipulate it, and you still get a lovely beard effect without much fallout at all. And once you have your beard cut out, you're just simply going to hot glue it to the top of the cups to create the gnome beard. So you simply take a little bit of hot glue once again to the top of the triangle or the top of the beard, and we're just going to stick that to the top of our cup, which is the body of the gnome, and going to carefully stick it around the top until everything is nice and secure, and that's it for the gnome's beard. Now for the gnome's nose, you can use pom-pom or wooden beads. I'm using an actual wooden bead, and to find out where to position it on the beard, firstly you have to place the hat onto the gnome, and then you just kind of figure out where the nose is going to be. And I like to have the hat covering the tip of the nose because I think it looks super adorable and super cute. So place the hat on, figure out where you're going to place the nose, and just use a little bit more hot glue to secure the whole thing in place. Then to secure the hat to the nose, just lift a little flap to the top, add a little bit of hot glue, and pull the felt hat on top of the nose so that the whole thing is secure, and then you get that cute little nose just poking out of the hat. And then I go ahead and secure the back of the hat with a little bit more hot glue. You can secure the front to the fur as well, but I find that bit quite fiddly with the hot glue and the fur, so I just secure it at the back, and that's good enough, and it stays in place and no problem at all. But if you want, you can add a little bit of hot glue to the front as well. Now for the gnome's beard, you can leave totally as it is, or you can use your fingers with a little bit of hairspray to shape the beard and a little mustache as you like, and you can make it as crazy or as fun as you like. I like to pull a little mustache shape out and just bend it backwards and down on itself and get a little pointy beard, and I think it looks so chic and so adorable and very Scandinavian. But feel free to shape the beard and the mustache however you like to suit your own taste. Now for the tip of the gnome's hat, you can leave it as it is, or you can add little buttons, pom-poms. I'm actually using a little jingle bell because it is Christmas, so I'm just going to glue it to the tip of the gnome's hat with a little bit of hot glue. But you can also decorate in other ways by bending the tip of the hat over and securing it with a little bit of hot glue for added charm. Or you can bend it on the side as well, on the other side. Obviously if you have polyfilled, it's a little bit harder, but you can do whatever you like at this stage to personalize your cute little Christmas gnome. I chose the jingle bell, so I'm just using a little bit of hot glue, which is super easy, and attaching that to the very tip of the gnome's hat. And for the hat itself, you can also leave it as it is, or you can glue little ornaments or little embellishments to match your own Christmas decor. I left mine as it is, but as you can see, it looks so adorable with little snowflakes or different colored ornaments to decorate the little gnome's hat as well. We can even use a little bit of embroidery thread and just kind of embroider a little snowflake or whatever you like as well. And there you have it, you guys, our super adorable Christmas gnomes. I really loved making these, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial as well. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell button to be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.